If you are hearing these words right now, it is not by chance. It is not an accident. This very moment has been divinely orchestrated, a sacred appointment between you and a profound truth. The creator of the universe has brought you here for a reason. He has a message so powerful, so transformative, that once you hear it, your life will never be the same again. For far too long, you've been striving, struggling, carrying burdens never meant for you. You have questioned, doubted, and wondered when your breakthrough would finally come. The weight of financial hardship, the uncertainty, the feeling of being stuck in lack has drained you. But hear this today. Your season of struggle is over. The chains of scarcity are breaking. The tide is turning. Your days of wondering if you'll experience life's fullness are behind you. The abundance you've prayed for, the prosperity you've dreamed of, is already on its way. God declared, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." These are not empty words. They are not vague promises or distant possibilities. They are divine guarantees, written in heaven's eternal decree, sealed with unshakable faithfulness. You are not destined for lack. You are not created for a life of struggle. You are a child of the Most High. His desire for you is abundance, overflow, supernatural provision. The wealth coming your way isn't from your toil alone, nor dependent on world conditions. Your abundance is in God's hands, and His resources are limitless. The silver is mine, the gold is mine. When He is your provider, there is no shortage, no lack, no scarcity, no limits. Now is the time to step into this truth. The floodgates of heaven are opening. Everything held back is about to be released. Doors shut will swing open. Resources you never expected will flow effortlessly into your life. But before we go further, take a step of faith. Engage with this moment. Hit that like button, not just as an action, but a statement of faith. Subscribe to this channel. Every word God delivers has power to shift your life. In comments, type 777. The number of divine completion. Your time of waiting is over. Stay with me till the end. What you're about to hear is an activation, a divine impartation that will set things into motion in your life. This is your moment. Your past doesn't define you. Your struggles don't dictate your future. God called you to greater things. Nothing can stop the blessings moving toward you. Get ready. Your life is about to change. Welcome to unlocking your divine flow. We start with Pillar 1, the divine blueprint. There comes a point when struggle ceases and blessings begin. That moment, my friend, is now. For too long, you've carried the burden of provision as if it were solely your responsibility. But today, hear this truth. It's no longer your duty to struggle. It is God's responsibility to provide. The Creator has already set in motion an everlasting flow of abundance that will never run dry. This is not a wish, a possibility, or a hopeful thought. This is a divine guarantee. Just as He rained manna for the Israelites, He will provide for you in ways you can't fathom. Just as He commanded ravens to feed Elijah during drought, His provision is supernatural and unlimited. Just as He multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish, His provision is unstoppable. Imagine a river that never runs dry, a well that replenishes itself. That is God's provision for you. You are not meant to live by the sweat of your brow alone. You were chosen for something greater. Your prosperity is rooted in God's unshakable faithfulness. You are carried effortlessly by His grace. You no longer have to fight for survival. Now, you are positioned to thrive. Now, let's explore Pillar 2, shifting your mindset from scarcity to sufficiency. Divine abundance isn't just about money. It's about a life overflowing in every area. Your relationships, your health, your purpose. True wealth is walking in the fullness God desires. It's waking up each day free from anxiety, knowing you're fully cared for. It's the joy of knowing your provision is secured, your path blessed, your future written in prosperity. This isn't because of your strength or hard work. It's because of who God is. He chose you because His will for you is perfect. Your days of struggling to prove yourself are over. What awaits you is a life of abundance beyond imagination, and with it, powerful confidence. Jesus said, "Look at the birds. Your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable?" Think of a child, never worrying about their next meal. They simply trust their parents. This is the confidence God invites you to embrace, to walk through life with peace, without anxiety. Let go of trying to control every outcome. Trust His plan is perfect and unfolding for your good. From this moment on, you are free. Free from endless toil, sleepless nights. Free from trying to figure it all out. Because from now on, wealth is God's responsibility. Your task is to align with His will, trust His timing, and remain faithful. The more you release control, the more space for miracles. Blessings will chase you down. This is your moment to step into divine provision. The shift has already begun. Next, Pillar 3. The power of release. Surrendering control and embracing God's provision. This is not a passive waiting game. It is an active partnership with God. A journey of faith where each step in obedience unlocks prosperity. The kind of faith that moves mountains. The kind of trust that allows you to walk on water. The kind of surrender that brings supernatural provision. God is not just your provider. He is the master architect of the universe. He spoke galaxies into existence. If He can carve oceans and shape mountains, surely He can provide for you. Nothing is too great for Him. That includes the wealth, resources, and opportunities you need to fulfill your divine purpose. Many live weighed down by anxiety, stressing about finances. But when wealth is God's responsibility, something incredible happens. You become free. Free from pressure, from burden, from fear of lack. This is the faith Elijah had when God sent ravens to feed him daily by the brook. The faith of the widow in Zarephath, whose supply miraculously multiplied, never running out. The faith of Peter, whose nets broke from an overflow so great. This is the God you serve. The God who not only provides, but overflows. Expect more than enough. Expect provision that empowers you to bless others. Abundance that allows you to give freely. But here's the key. You must remove every ounce of doubt. Doubt is the thief of blessings. It's the enemy's weapon, because a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Hear me now. God is not a man that He should lie. His promises are eternal, unshakable, guaranteed. If He has spoken prosperity over your life, then He will make a way. Your dreams are not too big. What seems impossible in the natural is already accomplished in the spiritual. He is the God of the impossible. Your provision won't come by effort alone. It comes by alignment with His divine plan. Moving to Pillar 4. Active partnership. Faith plus obedience equals breakthrough. Now is the time to let go of hesitation, fear, and second guessing. Step boldly into wealth. Your breakthrough's already in motion. Your abundance is already on its way. This is your moment. There is a lie that has kept many trapped. Financial success is reserved for a select few. Maybe you've been told wealth is not for you, but hear me now. You are not forgotten. You are not destined for lack. You are chosen, handpicked by the Creator for something greater. Your life is meant to be a testimony of God's unshakable faithfulness and overwhelming abundance. The resources, opportunities, and wealth you've dreamed of are to equip you for your divine purpose, to help others support ministries, build a legacy, create something that changes the world. God will ensure it. The moment you cast out doubt, you open the door for miracles. God doesn't withhold abundance. He is the God of overflow. Psalm 35-27. He delights in the prosperity of His servant. God delights in blessing you, positioning you for greatness. This is about financial freedom, not bondage. Too many walk through life weighed down by fear. But when you understand your provider, fear loses its grip. There's incredible power in knowing God will provide. It gives you deep, unshakable peace. When needs are met, you live differently. You stop making decisions from desperation. You move with boldness. This isn't blind faith. It's rooted in undeniable reality. God has already provided for you, time and again. Every breakthrough, every unexpected blessing. Those were not accidents. They were divine provisions. The more you meditate on this truth, the more it becomes the foundation of your life. Let's explore Pillar 5. Giving as a gateway, understanding the principle of overflow. As you step into divine wealth, not everyone will celebrate your abundance. Some will question, doubt, even mock. But let me tell you, they are not your concern. What God has spoken is not subject to human opinion. Remember Joseph. His brothers mocked and despised him, but God's hand was on his life. What seemed like his downfall set him up for destiny. When God blesses you, no one can take it away. This is your reality. The favor on your life is irrevocable. The provision coming to you is unstoppable. So let go of doubt, release the fear. Walk boldly into this new season of abundance. Knowing what God has promised is already unfolding before your eyes. There will always be voices of doubt, whispers of negativity, those who say, it's impossible, but they do not hold your future. God, dos. No human opinion, no criticism can alter the destiny God has spoken. No force on earth can stop it. Your wealth, your success, your divine increase are evidence of his favor, proof of his power. The very blessings you walk into are a declaration of his goodness. No doubt can silence that truth. Think of Nehemiah, mocked and ridiculed. He kept building. He stayed focused on God's vision. In the end, mockers were silenced. Your abundance will speak for itself. Every naysayer, speechless. Now, Pillar 6. Overcoming opposition, ignoring doubters, and trusting God's irrevocable blessings. Here's something crucial. God's prosperity is not temporary. It's not something you chase. The world teaches relentless toil, but God's provision comes from trusting, not striving. Deuteronomy 28:2. All these blessings will come upon you and overtake you if you obey. Did you catch that? Blessings will overtake you. You don't have to chase them. They will find you. When you walk in obedience, heaven's riches flow into your life effortlessly. This is ultimate freedom, living without fear of scarcity, without anxiety about your next breakthrough, walking with confidence. Your life is a reflection of God's divine plan, a plan not just for you, but for generations to come. The wealth God releases into your hands is a tool, a kingdom resource, to fulfill your divine calling. With great wealth comes great responsibility. But this is a privilege. You impact lives, transform communities. Your financial abundance is about kingdom expansion, helping those in need, spreading God's love. Look at Solomon. He understood his wealth wasn't just for himself. He used it to build the temple of the Lord. This is what divine prosperity looks like. Wealth with purpose, riches with impact. Here is the secret. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is the principle of abundance. Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, running over. The more you open your hands to give, the more God will fill them. An unstoppable cycle of provision. Finally, Pillar 7. Legacy of abundance. Living and leaving a lasting impact. As you step into this divine calling, release any lingering doubt, fear, or hesitation. Step boldly into this season of overflow, expansion, and supernatural provision. If this word stirred your heart, type "I am ready" in the comments. As an act of faith, this is your time. Rise, receive, and walk in the wealth that was always meant to be yours. Every blessing that flows into your life is a divine reflection of God's unchanging character, his unwavering commitment to see you flourish. Evidence that he sees you, knows you, works on your behalf. Think back to helpless moments. Then a door opened. Provision arrived. That was not coincidence. That was God. Perhaps in quiet, everyday blessings, small provisions, unexpected kindness, reminders he's always near. Every sunrise, every breath, every meal, every moment of peace. Signs of a God who never fails. Deuteronomy 8:18. He gives you the ability to produce wealth. It's an inheritance, a gift. Because God is faithful, This divine flow of blessings will continue not just today, but for life. When you shift from striving to receiving, everything changes. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You're no longer chasing blessings. Blessings are chasing you. Yet, some will doubt your success. They'll mock your favor, question why you're so blessed, but they cannot touch what God has blessed. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is your heritage. Your wealth, your success are about fulfilling the purpose God placed on your life. Mockers will one day stand in awe. Your testimony will speak louder than their doubts. Criticism often comes from insecurities, misunderstanding. Their opinions don't define your reality. God's word does. Stand firm in His truth. Don't let negativity sway you. Keep your eyes on His vision as you walk in His provision. Mockers will fade into silence. God's goodness will be undeniable. Living in God's abundance is total transformation. Peace in your mind, joy in your spirit, strength in your body, clarity in purpose, favor in everything you touch. Lack becomes foreign. Scarcity replaced with sufficiency. Fear replaced with faith. This is an inner awakening, a deep, unshakable knowing. Your needs will always be met, stepping into each day with confidence. Because your Creator walks with you, orchestrating every detail of your life. It's a journey of trust. As you grow in trust, you'll witness miraculous breakthroughs, unexpected doors opening, opportunities. Abundance is not having everything you want. It's receiving everything you need and more. You no longer fear not having enough. Your future is secure in His hands. You were created for abundance. You were destined for overflow. And now it's time to fully embrace it. This is the life God called you to. A life of peace, abundance, unshakable joy, walking in divine assurance. Every step prepared. Stepping into wealth is moving forward with confidence. God has already gone ahead of you, clearing the way, making provision, aligning opportunities. You no longer hesitate or second guess. Think of Abraham, called to leave everything, walk towards a promise. He had no roadmap, only God's voice. Because of his faith, he became father of many nations. What blessings await you on the other side of obedience? Divine wealth follows you as you remain faithful. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. When you align with God's will, favor becomes your shadow. Wealth flows effortlessly. Your prosperity is a testimony of God's faithfulness. Every dollar, breakthrough, resource, because His word cannot return void. Your life will be living proof that He is provider, sustainer, source. The blessings you receive are for generations to come. He blesses completely, eternally, abundantly. Proverbs 13:22. A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. The wealth you step into will transform your family, your community, and the world around you. Yes, some will doubt, but no one can curse what God has blessed. His blessing is irreversible. This is your time to embrace divine wealth, eternal, overflowing, boundless. God's supply is endless. Jesus fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish. What was insufficient became more than enough. This is your inheritance. You are no longer bound by world limits. You are aligned with heaven's abundance. While the world operates in fear, you operate in divine overflow. While others worry, you rest. Wealth is a tool for purpose, a resource for impact, a blessing meant to be shared. You become a vessel through which God's blessing flows. You will uplift, build, heal, and change lives. Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. Your generosity creates a cycle of blessing that never stops. So now, the only question is, are you ready to receive? This moment is not by accident. This moment was divinely appointed for you to hear this message. Your confirmation, your call to step fully into the abundance set aside for you. Your divine provision is here. Step into Italiano.